Hello! It's Sunday. It's time for The Sims. Welcome to the stream, which I hope is streaming. It is. Excellent. You may notice my office is like shockingly empty this week. I've tidied it up, so I don't know. I don't know if you can see much from the camera. Maybe you can't, but I've moved most of the furniture out of here. I've made it look huge. Because like I said, I'm trying to sell the place soon, and you need to like stage the rooms to look bigger, and I've done that. So if it looks like I'm in some sort of gaping cavern, then that's why. Hello Lou, hello Hicklable, welcome. I've also got my printer on my desk now and my laptop on top of it, so that's why I'm looking up and left at chat instead of down and left, in case you notice. Also, there's an echo now, I'm just noticing. I haven't spoken in this room since I did the cleanup, I guess, but I can hear an echo now, which is a little weird. Upacula, hello, welcome. Okay, so we're back at the Aquamarine abode. Did anyone watch Doctor Who this week, by the way? I was watching it just before the stream. Controversial is the one word I would use for this series finale. Controversial, and I'm not completely convinced by it. I thought the end came very suddenly and far too easily as well, but you know, I'm not going to spoil anything. I'm not going to give plot details. I suppose history will be the judge. It was an alright episode otherwise, like, you know. It felt like a 6 out of 10 trying to be a 10 out of 10 is how I would put it. But I won't say more on it. But speaking of Doctor Who, I did record last weekend a new Doctor Who RPG session with my friends, and a new friend as well on our session, introducing a new character. So I'll be uploading those hopefully soon. For my, you know, I do the draw along thing. I ordered a new screen protector for my Surface for when I'm drawing it, that'll give it like a paper texture. Oh my god. She is dressed quite skimpy for a job. Oh, it's Primrose. That's okay. She's a vampire. She doesn't feel the cold, I guess. Hicklable agrees with my summation. That's good. I'm not alone then. I think I'm probably the only person who will say 6 out of 10. I think there's going to be a lot of people saying either 0 out of 10 or 10 out of 10, and they're not going to get along very well. What was I saying a minute ago, though? Something about getting my screen protector. Yeah, so I can draw on my Surface, and it'll give it paper texture, so my drawings can be, like, better. It's one thing I find. I love drawing on my Surface, but the pen slips around an awful lot. But I was reading online that you can get with a screen protector, it, you know, it happens less. There's a bit more grip. What are you up to, Karina? She's in. No, the kids are going to bed, Karina. Here, go watch television. Go channel surf. Here, channel surf. Let your son sleep. Look, he's had a long day. When they're toddlers, they keep putting them to bed when you don't want them to. And now that they're children, they're just you know, keeping them up with conversation. Are these guys nearly teenagers? Not quite. I don't think we'll get through 8 days tonight. Oh, it's Christmas. Oh god, we should put up decorations. We don't have room for Christmas decorations. Let's do a budget Christmas here. Okay. Like, we want a tree. We can't afford a full-size tree. So can we, like... Hang on. What is the thing? Is it control? Oh. do I do the height thing again? It was 0 and 9, I thought. Shift, Alt, and no. Maybe you can't adjust the height on these. Okay, well, we're going to have a tiny Christmas tree. Actually, let's get a pre-decorated one, because we want it to actually, you know, look Christmassy. Or maybe we can... Can we fit it in anywhere? Oh, on the porch, maybe. No, the presents would get wet. That would be a bit of a mess. You know what we can do? It's time to remove the furniture from Granny's room. And can we get a purple Christmas tree? It's now the Christmas room just for the next few days. Because we have nowhere else to do our Christmas. It'll be in here. Do any of your houses have a Christmas room? Perhaps you should get one. I think it could be a good idea. Let's put up decorations. Yeah, there we go. That looks pretty good. I think it was Christmas when we built this house. Look, the mobile homes have Christmas decorations up still. I think this is like the end of our first year in this house. Hickable wishes her house did. Yeah, I don't know. Well, maybe someday you can have a Christmas room. It can be your long-term dream. A Christmas room with paintings of dogs. Now that's the real dream. We put presents under these. No, it's just decorative. The other one is the one you put presents under. We have to give presents. Oh my god. Why do they just eat their dinner in here? I suppose it's because it's the only table and I moved the keyboard. Okay, what present can you give your wife? A crocus. A keyboard. A pickup artist book. Let's give her a crocus. Whenever I hear crocus, I think locust. Like a frog locust. It croaks and it's a locust. I've got to use that as a monster in an RPG or something. The crocust. Okay, so you have to give him a present as well. How about... Oh, his favourite book, Orbital Pudding, that he can read in work. No, come on. Give him his gift. Give him his book, Orbital Pudding. You go here. So that she can give you your book. Here we go. You know he likes to read Crisis Barn in work. Now he can read the other thing. Oh, he doesn't get opening presents from that. Oh, we have to get a gift pile, I guess. Okay, a large pile of presents. I suppose that's what we're missing from the Christmas room is presents. Oh, actually, these decorations. Weird Tupperware boxes of decorations. I actually have a big Tupperware pile of decorations like that. It's kind of bigger than that. Why don't... Oh, we should get all the kids up for this. Yeah, I mean, they're mostly my girlfriend's decorations. They're not mine. Well, some of them are mine. Here we go. Anyway, Christmas morning at... Oh yeah, 8:15 AM. Okay, I suppose they had a bit of a lie-in. I normally get up earlier for Christmas, but here we go. I think this Christmas I got up at 4 or 5, actually. Well, last Christmas. Because I was too excited. I'm terrible. I'm a big child on Christmas morning. I got up at like 4 or 5 to play Dragon Quest Builders, which was one of my presents. You got an eel as a gift? Who gave him an eel? Like as a pet? Just the dead one? This raises so many questions. Yeah, it's just like a dead eel. In foul quality. Okay, well, can I sell this now? Yeah, we can get rid of the empty boxes. But everyone's opened their presents anyway, so Christmas is going to be adequate, at least, for everyone. Now, presumably, they need to, like, sing Christmas songs or something. I don't know. Like, my family doesn't sing Christmas songs around a Christmas tree, but why not? Let's all sing Fwigglezibs. It's a day off work anyway. Leonardo, hello, welcome. How are you? Let's listen to old Fwigglezibs. Fwinglezibs, excuse me. Is it called Fwinglezibs or Fwigglezibs? Oh, it is Fwinglezibs. This is the most unbelievable Christmas ever. No one's Christmas is like this. Let's give them a proper present. Look, guys, it's Christmas morning, kids, and I know you got an eel and some other pile of crap. An eel and a lump of clay, but let's give you a proper present. Your very own Sega Mega Drive. Or, you know, whatever this is. A Goldie Box game console. It's basically a Sega Mega Drive. It's a glorified Sega Mega Drive. Why is it vertical? Who has their console vertical? I don't know. Every console I have, I put horizontal. Oh, I suppose the Wii U you can't really put horizontal. That has to be vertical. Or not the Wii U, the Switch. When you put it in the dock. You can't put it sideways in the dock. Maybe you could. It would fall out, probably. But, okay. Yeah, so the kids can have a proper... It's disconnected. Oh, this TV... It doesn't work with this TV. Okay, well, we're going to have to change this. We want to give them a proper Christmas morning, so this is what we're going to have to do. Can we get a small TV to go on there? This penguin one. No? Okay, sorry kids. No console after all. It doesn't go with our television, so we have to get rid of it. Oh, this is annoying. It's like they didn't get the right cables or something, so they had to send it back. Santa made a mistake. He brought the wrong present this year. Oh, I think Garrus is looking a bit filthy. I think we're going to have to give him a bath. Of course, Drizello will give him a bath. Just eating some sandwiches, watching his brother do a poo. Oh no, who is in there? Yeah, you get out of there. It's Garrus's bath time. You can wash later, children. There we go. Okay, and now it's time for a Christmas dog walk. Oh, we didn't get Garrus a present. Oh no! Where is he? Oh, he's in the bedroom. Okay, Garrus. Okay, I know the kids didn't get Christmas presents really either, but Garrus needs a Christmas present, and so we are giving him. No, what's this? A woof box. Oh, it's like a box of toys. Why don't we get him a obstacle hoop? Maybe. Yeah, we can put an obstacle hoop for him in the back garden. make it a bit diagonal. And we can train him. We can light it on fire. Oh my god. Come on, Garrus. Time for your Christmas morning training. Oh, there we go. Okay. Let's light it on fire and see if he can still do it. Why isn't it melting the snow? Okay, yeah. Nothing too dramatic. Garrus is just taking it in his stride, but yeah. That's pretty eventful. Have you gone back to bed? You don't go back to bed on Christmas Day. Oh wait, no. I was going to tell him to have a shower, but his brother is sleeping in the bath. Look, you get up, you take a shower. It's Christmas, they've got to go visit family next, I guess. Now you go in and take a shower. This is it. This is like the big exodus of the house on Christmas morning, all the stress of it. Getting everyone ready to just go out and do stuff. But yes, we're all going to go over and visit Colette. Everybody. What? Oh, the Harry Potter glasses. I thought they looked weird. I didn't recognize them for a second. Of so many people in their Christmas outfits. Where did the family come in this list? Oh, there's Jack. And there's Russell. Okay. Ray, Kandokaz. Hello, welcome. How are you guys? Okay, let's go knock on the door. Everybody's visiting Auntie Colette for Christmas. Hello. Oh wow, look how Christmassy it is in here. Give her present. She's going to get a crocus. He bought crocuses for everybody this year. Why is he sad? Witnessing the death of a loved one. Who died? Do we know? No one else cares. Must have been one of his parents or something, but they've been dead ages. Oh, she didn't like it. Everyone else is having a fun-filled Christmas adventure, though. Having lots of festive spirit. Colette, come back! Oh, she never met the kids. Can we sing Christmas songs with her? Beg for new toys. So yeah, let's sing Christmas songs at her. Are you tired? Oh god, the kids are tired already. Old Lang Syne is a New Year song. Shut up, Russell. You're making a mistake. Lady Smyton, hello, how are you? Oh, I'm good, thanks, Kandokaz. I'm doing pretty well. Oh, I've rediscovered Stardew Valley lately. I've been doing a playthrough of it just, you know, in my free time, and I'm having so much fun. That game just never gets old. I'm playing it on my Switch this time, because it was only €13 to get it on the Switch. And you have the luxury of being able to, like, carry it into work and play it at lunchtime. So, well, that's what I plan to do. I only started on, like, Friday night. But, yeah, oh, it's so much fun. And they've patched in new stuff since I last played it, like horses and everything, that weren't there when I tried it before. So that's, you know, all going to be a new experience. And the sewing machine as well. I don't remember that being in it before. And apparently there's a new patch coming as well. There's a 1.5 coming soon. So it seems a good time to get back into it. You should play Stardew again. Yes. Oh, it's an excellent game. And, I mean, the only problem with having it on the Switch is, well, on PC, me and my girlfriend would play it together, you know, because we could do it on the network and stuff. She'd be on her laptop and I'd be on mine. We only have one Switch for now, I suppose. No, but yeah, we only have one Switch, and you can't do multiplayer on like one Switch. And I don't think playing Stardew Valley really justifies me getting a second one. As much as I joke about it. Okay, I think the Christmas visiting is over. Everyone's getting tired. They can all go home now and have their Christmas dinner. Garrus can come home too. Garrus wasn't going to come home with them. They're all back. So, who's going to cook Christmas dinner? I guess the sad man is going to do it. We're going to have a ham dinner. Ham is the best Christmas dinner. Although, this year I had a beef Christmas dinner, which was an experience. It was pretty nice, actually. Beef isn't bad. It's no ham, but, you know. It's nicer than turkey, I think. It's one of the middle meats. Like, turkey is like the, oh, they're just taking a nap. I'll let them nap this time, because I want them to be up for dinner. Which they're going to have to eat, like, standing around. Because we don't have a table and chairs. And we don't have restaurants in this town, either. Shringy! Don't eat frankenbeans. Get your Christmas dinner and eat it over the sink like your parents. I can't remember who it was. Somebody once told me that when they were little, they had to eat flake bars over the sink just because they were so messy, so it wouldn't wreck the new carpet, which sounds like ridiculous. Finished water glass 1 already, less than half an hour in. That's not good. So has everybody had a good Christmas? No, the kids are still kind of meh about the whole thing. This is the most Christmassy Sims Christmas I've ever done. And nobody is really enjoying it. So I'm gonna take offense to this. Why are they eating their dinner in the bathroom? Covered in spiders. Oh, Santa's here. He'll save the day. Kids, it's Santa. Get some presents from him. Please. Hey, give me a present. Oh, is he doing it? Oh, he's teleporting the present across the house. You got a violin. Oh, okay, that's a pretty good present, actually. Okay, so the Santa presents are actually okay this year. What did Russell get? A doctor playset. Okay. So Jack has to learn the violin and Russell has to become a doctor. It has been decided. Here, you go to the toilet. You're really bursting to go. Let's get rid of this old frankenbeans. Yeah, go to the toilet. It's fine. See? I thought these kids were potty trained. Oh, there was a thing in Friends about Monica making people eat cookies over the sink. Yeah, I don't know. I guess there probably are. There are people like that really out there. Who's this? This Christmassy lad walking by looking very sad. Perry Morey. Well, Perry Christmas is all I have to say. Perry Christmas, and I don't know where to go from that. Or it could be Morey Christmas as well. Oh my god. He's the most Christmassy child I've ever seen. I think he might actually be an elf who has escaped. Like, look at the shoes. Yeah, the kids better go to bed. They've had a good Christmas now. They've got their presents. Maybe they didn't get enough songs in, but, you know, who really cares? He is the elf Santa left behind. Although Santa is still here. So, I don't know. He's the elf who was driving Santa's sleigh, but has escaped while he's visiting this house. Oh no, look, the Bionic Man. Who was that? Oh, there they are. It is Lilith Vitor. She's still alive after all this time. Santa's just hanging around drinking. What's he drinking? Milk. Okay. Fair enough. We haven't bought new milk recently though. That's probably out of date. He doesn't even clean up after himself. And the magic hand can't pick it up. Club Kid 2. I forgot about that. Did I see Perry Morey joined Club Kid 2? Yeah, he did. Oh, wow. If our next child is a girl and she is our heir, then we will have to get her to marry Perry Morey and bring him into the family. I think that's the new rule of this legacy challenge. I'm inventing rules as I go along at this stage. But I think that might be a worthy one. I wonder what happened to that guy who we moved into the goth house and said was going to be the main character of our next legacy challenge, and then, you know, promptly forgot about. The big chubby guy in the turban with the blonde moustache. I miss him. He became a real boy after escaping Santa's sleigh. I think that's how it works. I think maybe he used to be a puppet. Here, let's go watch Sins of the Dead. You're not having a lot of fun here. It's the morning after Christmas. That's what it is. It's Stephen's Day, and they're all suffering from post-Christmas depression. But New Year is coming soon. Don't worry, that'll lift your spirits. Although, really, New Year, I don't know. New Year isn't that much of a celebration or things to look forward to, is it? It's kind of the reminder that you're going back to work and your Christmas holidays are over. That's what New Year feels like, because you're generally back in work January 2nd. Possibly even January 1st in other countries. I mean, January 1st is a bank holiday here, but, like, I don't know, I'm sure in America and stuff where they have, like, I don't know, less nice work laws, they probably have to go right back in. The blonde guy was called Anis or Anav. Yeah, that sounds familiar. Arnav? Was it Arnav? There's an Arnav definitely somewhere in the Sims continuity. Like in this neighborhood. It's quite a common Sims one. Look, he needs to go potty. Here, then go. Go outside, do your business. Do your sinful business. And, here, let's go. What's the thing where you talk to him? And, yeah, talk to him, and it raises your fun all the way, or something. Or is it to play with? Give him a hug. Aww. Is it Pet? I think it might be Pet. One of them. Gives a lot of fun. Oh yeah, that's it. Petting the dog. Okay, so I guess it's time to go back to work. Got to open up the clinic on Stephen's Day to treat all those dogs who, you know, ate too much over Christmas. I know I used to have a dog back when, like, you know, he died a good few years ago. 2014, I think he died. But, you know, back when I was younger anyway. And one Christmas morning, we got him a bag of, like, dog treats. And we left the bag, like, unopened, sitting on a chair in the sitting room, because he was quite old at this stage. And, you know, he wouldn't have normally been able to jump up onto chairs. And while we went out visiting family, and anyway, we came back and found the bag torn to shreds and not a treat left anywhere in the house. So, I assume that happens to other people, which is why we need to open the vet clinic today, for all the stomach pumping they might need. Look, we can probably afford something here. Lower training costs, inspirational speech. We already have reduced stress, don't we? I think we want the vet coat. We're going to save up for that. Get into your uniform. Come on. You're looking unprofessional. He did have a Merry Christmas, yes. Oh, here we go. Here's our first patient. Christina Fierro. Oh God, someone's got the post-Christmas blues. Come on in. Oh, what's your problem? Yeah, go to work. Does that dog have glasses? Why did we bring Garrus with us? I didn't want Garrus to come here. Can we send him home? Oh, we can after we've treated this pet. Okay. This cat. Dog thing. It's a dog. He doesn't have glasses. He just looked like he did in his picture. I think it's his eyes. I think he has eye drooling. Let's examine his mouth as well. Isn't eye drooling crying, actually? No, look, like I'm just reinventing the wheel here. Okay, now where was I? Send home. Why is she so angry? Oh no, we've got a vomity one. Okay. Listen, you. I like your jacket. You're coming in. Oh, it's your cat that's been getting sick everywhere. Oh, I was wondering where our assistant was. She's in here. Good. Our janitor. Right, let's calm this cat down. I'm so glad we have someone cleaning up the sick full time now. Okay. Temperature. We need to take the temperature here. Oh wow, that's interesting. Dogs get addicted to chocolate like crack, which is why they pester you for it. I'd believe it. I mean, dogs go mad for chocolate, and it is poisonous to them. It's pretty interesting. I mean, there's dog chocolate as well. I wonder, does that give them the same, like, rush? Is that like dog methadone or something to, like, wean them off regular chocolate? Another patient cured. Great. Now, this woman, who are you? Logan McNeil. She is a pet owner. Oh no, why are you sad? Morning. Garrus die? Oh no, it's this one. It's Wolfie. No, Wolfie wasn't even your pet. Don't cry for Wolfie. He's already dead. Call the sadness hotline instead. He has to go to the toilet to call the sadness hotline about that dog that died in his clinic. That wasn't his fault. We're going to have to give them another call, I think. Oh, look, she's getting impatient. Did we not... We already treated your dog, didn't we? Is he back with another animal? Okay. Oh, we're already examining a... Which... You? Oh no, the bill bug. The billion bug is happening. Did we bill the owner? I don't think we did. Okay, look. Doesn't matter. We'll try and treat your cat and hopefully get paid for it. He's very sensitive. He's too sensitive for this job. Oh, look at this little cutie. Teppy. Or Tape or something. I'm just doing random tests at this stage. I just want to sort of rush through this one and see... does he bill for this one? So, yeah. Oh no, we're having to pick it manually, which means we're not going to get the money. Oh, do you know what? When it happens? It's when the owner leaves the lot to go, like, play somewhere else. Yeah, look. Okay, we're going to close. Okay, we've made a small profit. We're going to close and go home. Because it's bugged again. It's because the owners keep running out the door and playing with, like, the snow while their pet is inside. And then he can't find them to bill them. Oh, I heard the thing about American chocolate. Yeah. The reason it, like, tastes awful is because I thought it was, like, sour milk they used. But yeah, something cheese-like anyway, instead of buttercream. As, like, a wartime shortages thing. And they just kind of stuck with it. But we didn't over here. You know, we just used normal chocolate. So, that's why American chocolate tastes like bits of hardened vomit. But I suppose they can't taste it because, you know, they grew up with it. That's just what chocolate is over there. You kind of envy it, though. I mean, because, you know, you'd get to have, like, you know, Cadbury's chocolate for the first time, maybe as an adult, and just experience all that wonder when you're old enough to appreciate it. Well, I think hardened vomit is the most accurate thing I can describe. Like, well, maybe not all of it, but like a Hershey's bar or something. That's hardened vomit. Yeah, I've been cutting down on chocolate for ages now, trying to you know, because I do like it too much, and I'll just eat, you know, I could eat loads. And if I was not, like, the most stubbornly disciplined person that I am right now, I would probably be huge. But yeah, no, what I do is, we still have, like, tons of tubs of chocolates left from Christmas, you know, the big tins you get. And the system I've adopted is 6 a day. 6 of those chocolates each day. No more, no less. And you'll just gradually wear through them. And, you know, have chocolate for the year. You know, whatever. It's small enough that my metabolism can handle it. But, you know, large enough to feel like a treat. Will I go to university with some of the children? Possibly. Not these children. These are just our rubbish children. Oh, whose phone is ringing? Like, these children aren't worth the hassle of sending them to university. Oh, you want to go for a walk? Okay, let's go for a walk then. Or was it? Go for a jog, actually. Get in shape. Now that we're talking about getting in shape. Oh wow, the kids went up a grade. Both of them, so neither of them can feel special. Yeah, I haven't eaten a crisp sandwich in like years. I mean literally, like probably like a decade. But I used to. It is a kind of weird idea. Oh no, you know what? I have, but it's just had other things in it. Like, I don't know, if you have like a bread roll with chicken in it and you break up a few Pringles into it, that's pretty amazing. And there's that promotional burger McDonald's did one year. They've probably done it since. Some sort of Mexican burger. I don't think there was anything really Mexican about it, but it was like a McDonald's burger, but they put nachos in it. And that was good. That added a nice bit of crunch. I think anything can benefit with that kind of crunch added to it. I think they had that in Subway as well. You can get Doritos on your sandwich. Or they had that until recently anyway. I think it was a limited edition thing. Actually, the nicest but least healthy offer they've ever had in Subway, and I only had it once and swore that I would only have it once in my life, is that for a short while, if you wanted, they'd make your sandwich with garlic bread instead of regular bread. And they'd make the garlic bread out of the bread while you were there. Like, they'd get one of their like foot-long rolls, cut it in half, and just sort of cover it in like garlic butter and cheese and just melt it all into it, and then make your sandwich on that. It was fantastic. It would fill you for 2 days. But as food goes, it's on the same tier as that KFC burger that was like a chicken breast between two chicken breasts with bacon wrapped around or something. Whatever it was like a good few years ago they did that. I never had it. I probably would. Just once though. Like, I wouldn't make a habit of it. Oh, Drizello, why are you over there and Garrus is over? What? What on earth just happened there? I think Garrus can teleport. Here, go home, take a shower. Not smart enough. Practice makes perfect. The Articorn's more powerful. Why not? You aren't the real children anyway. You're just like the stand-in ones. Yeah, I know. Carrot crunch isn't as satisfying. It's alright though. Carrots are okay. Just don't boil them. I don't know why people boil vegetables. It seems to be a thing, but ugh, it just kills all of the flavour. Nothing tastes better boiled. Except maybe an egg. But then a fried egg is better than a boiled egg, I think. I don't know. What are your opinions on how to serve eggs? Actually, oh, there's that other way. I don't know the name for it. Where, you know, with an egg, where you put loads of bread in it and do it in the microwave, and you end up with some sort of, like a cup of eggy, bready mess that you eat with a spoon. I forget what it's called. That's probably the best kind of egg. I haven't had it in a long time, but it's pretty good. Poached? That's poached? Or are you saying poached is best? I don't think it is poached. Hang on. Oh yeah, poached egg is a different thing. But, oh yeah, that does look familiar. I'm sure I've had that before. That's like they have them on the McDonald's burgers and muffins and things when you go for breakfast. You know, I don't think there is a name for the thing where you just put a bunch of bits of bread in your egg and microwave it. I don't think that's an official style of egg. Oh, it should be. Should we take down their tree? It's not New Year yet. We'll let them have it for a little while longer. Is New Year a day off in the Sims calendar? That's how we can tell if Americans have a New Year bank holiday. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's a work... Oh no, hang on. What do we know of New Year? Oh, it is a day off. Okay, fair enough. Sounds like a student invention. It could be. I don't know. I think it's a grandparent invention, probably. My grandparents were mad for inventing foods that I just took for granted, that apparently, you know, weren't a thing. Like, oh, what was the thing they used to make me eat? It was like bananas boiled and mashed into like a big bowl of slime with sugar mixed in. And then, you know, for a treat, you sort of boil up some, or I think there was milk in as well. I think it was milk and bananas mashed into a slime with sugar mixed in. And then you could do it with Liga biscuits as well, which are like these little baby biscuits that they have over here. I don't know if they have Liga biscuits in other places. I never hear them mentioned anyway. Or then, you know, when I didn't really like the banana one, what they started giving me was a mixture of the two. It was like Liga and banana and milk all mushed up with sugar mixed in. And that was my lunch when my parents were in work and my grandparents were looking after me. Just various things mushed up into like slime form. Hang on, I heard a phone buzz. Ah. Nothing important. There, you go take your shower. Oh no, did I just put the dirty dishes in the fridge? That is very not me. Barbecue bananas. Oh, that sounds pretty nice. Barbecue pineapple, yeah. Oh, I would eat barbecue pineapple. I love pineapple. It's one of the best fruits. Are there pineapples in Stardew Valley? Now that's got me thinking. There must be. I don't remember them, but they wouldn't leave out pineapples. I bet you get them in the desert or something. I'm not sure if there is. Pineapple pizza? I'll eat pineapple pizza. I'll eat most things on pizza. One of my claims to fame from when I was younger, it was 1 week back in 2010, I had pizza for 8 different meals in a row. I think I met up with my friends to play board games and had pizza. Then went to work and got pizza for lunch. Then had pizza for dinner that night. Then I had pizza for lunch the next day. Met up with my friends again and had pizza again. Then pizza for lunch again. Pizza for dinner and pizza for lunch the next day. So yeah, 8 pizzas in a row. Or different forms of pizza, like different toppings and stuff. They weren't the same ones. Like they weren't all like Domino's. Like, I think one of the 8 was frozen and like another 4 of them were like deli pizzas. Oh, I'd have had dessert pizza, yeah. I had a nice apple pizza, like it was like apple and cinnamon and crumble and stuff. It was very good. I made a chocolate one as well years ago, just as an experiment. A terrible experiment. Well, you know, it was all right. It was like basically made a pizza base and spread Nutella on it and stuck it in the oven. And it turned out pretty good. Very, very rich. It definitely wasn't nutritious anyway. Why are you sad? Again from this death thing. I don't know who died. Let's get back onto the sadness hotline, Drizello, because you've got issues here. We have to resolve them. Garrus is hungry. Garrus has a big plate of food right here. He's still sad. He's still sad. The sadness hotline did nothing. Here, give them another call. No, they're just not doing it. We still don't know who he's sad over. Who died recently that only he knew? Like, I thought maybe his sister, but she's alive. Is this house still empty? It's weird that MC Command Center hasn't moved anyone into it. A breadless pizza. Oh, that's interesting. I suppose, yeah, that would probably be healthier than a regular pizza. In some ways. It's very funny though, because this whole thing about like carbohydrates contributing to weight seems to be fairly recent. Like, you know, in the old days, people used to think it was the fat in meals that would do it because of the food pyramid and everything. And like carbohydrates were at the bottom and were like the thing you were meant to eat loads of because I think bread companies paid for the food pyramid or something. There was some like conspiracy or something behind it. But I don't think the knowledge has like passed to my parents or anything because they're still very big on sort of having a lot of carbohydrates with your meals and stuff. And like I generally, if I'm having dinner, I'll have my vegetables and I'll have my meat. And sometimes I'll have pasta, you know. But I won't often have like potatoes or anything because I'm not a fan of potatoes. But that just seems like, you know, absolute sacrilege at home. Just like, they're like, but where will you get your carbohydrates? It's like in literally everything else I eat. I'm probably getting like 300% of my RDA anyway. With all the like eating chocolate, the sandwiches I have at lunchtime. Like, I don't think throwing an extra couple of potatoes on top is going to push me over some sort of necessary line. I suppose it is sacrilege with me being Irish, but you know, I don't know, say if there was another potato famine, then you know, I'm pretty okay. I mean, no, that's a massive oversimplification, and you know, fairly disrespectful, but but it's true. And what was the Alan Partridge line? It's like, you will pay for being a fussy eater. Okay, let's get the vet clinic open properly today. And hopefully not have it bug out. Or is it New Year? If it's New Year, then... No, it's not. It's New Year tomorrow. Today is the talent showcase. Okay, we're not going to that. Oh, yeah. Well, I'm full Irish and I don't drink alcohol. So, you know, don't worry about it. Like, I wouldn't pass comment on that. I think it's silly to get tied up in like what could be like norms for your nationality. Like I don't know. I laugh in the face of cultural expectations. Here, put on your vet uniform. We should probably do something about this urn. Let's put Wolfie out here. Yeah, that's probably better. Look, is Colette coming? Has she got a pet now? What's this? Oh! Garrus, why does Garrus keep following him to work? Oh, okay. Listen. Garrus. Go home. This is work. Okay, yeah. You go to work as well. I have to greet people impatiently because of this stupid sadness thing. Drizello is in such... Oh, I suppose he's gloomy as well, isn't he? I forgot Drizello's gloomy. That's probably why he gets so upset about these things. He's just really in a funk these days, though. Okay, let's listen to this dog's heart. Yeah, I was in Scotland and I ate haggis on a pizza, and it was nice. It was lovely. I can see why that is part of like Scottish culture anyway. You know, when you know what it is, it would put you off eating it, but it's actually all right. On pizza anyway. It just tasted like spicy beef or something. And Iron Brew. I've had Iron Brew as well. This is kind of interesting. It wasn't in Scotland, but well, you know, they used to have it everywhere. I don't think they really do anymore. I think it probably is like just a thing that they have in Scotland these days. But oh no, he's not billing the patient. Oh no, he is. Okay. Yes. No. No, no, nope. Here, Bill the owner. Come on. Okay. This vet clinic is... No, he's leaving without paying. Okay, we're going to have to close the clinic again. Close the clinic and go home. No, the one memory I have with Iron Brew is I used to go to this go up to Belfast in the summer, up in like the north, because Queen's University used to have a sort of gaming and anime convention on there called QCon. I'd be there more for the gaming side than the anime side. I don't know too much about anime. You know, I dabble. But it would have been 2009, I think. I went up there, and somehow one of my friends ended up being given like a free case of Iron Brew. So we just kind of lived off that for all our refreshments for the entire weekend. That was actually the first time I played the Doctor Who role-playing game as well, because they had a guy there, and I can't remember his name anymore. He's credited in the book, though. He's one of the like testers, the official staff of the game. But they had him there running a preview of it, and like I played in the sort of preview game, and that sort of gave me a taste for it, and then I bought it. I bought it at the same convention the very next year when it was like properly on sale. Oh god, this is expensive to replace. So we're going to have Drizello repair it. But he is so depressed right now. This is going to just... Oh. I feel really bad for him. Yeah, they used to do it in June. I think it might be in like September now or something. I googled it recently. Hang on, let me check. Yeah, it looks like they do it in August now. 30th of August to 1st of September 2019 they did it. That's still the thing up on their website. It's good fun. I'd love to go again sometime. I just never think of it when it's on. Like, it's a good weekend. You go along, you play games with people, you buy games. It used to always coincide with the series finale of Doctor Who, so everyone would get together to watch it together in the student bar, and they'd have it up on a big sort of projector screen. They used to have a really good table quiz as well with like board game prizes and stuff. I don't think I ever did well in it, but I won something in their raffle once. And I can't remember what. I think it was a DVD. I don't know. Keep an eye out for it anyway, because, you know, I can recommend it. It's fun. It's interesting though, because I never go to conventions in Dublin. Like, I've been to Minecon over in London, and I was at a Doctor Who convention in London before as well. But I'll only generally go to conventions not where I live, and I don't know why. It's just, I suppose it has to feel like a holiday or something, or I just, you know, never really bother. Or maybe Dublin just doesn't get big ones. But they have. I know there was some sort of convention here last year, and they had the guy who played the Green Power Ranger there. And if I'd heard of that enough in advance, I might have gone. Because, I don't know, that would have been cool to meet him. I have a hoodie that looks like the Green Power Ranger's sort of outfit, like his costume, and, you know, he was the best one. Although apparently he's a bit of a lunatic in real life, but, you know, it's still it still would have been kind of fun to meet him. I think I think I read somewhere that, like, he runs a Christian MMA fighting school, and he has like a tattoo on his arm that says like Jesus didn't tap out. So he seems like a character from King of the Hill or something brought to life. A lot of old TV stars are going to be in Liverpool. Oh, for the Comic Con. Oh, that's pretty cool. They've got the cast of The Fresh Prince. They've got Sabrina the Teenage Witch, and they've got someone from Only Fools and Horses. What a combination. I remember when I went to the Doctor Who convention, it was the big one for the 50th anniversary of the show, and I met Matt Smith and Tom Baker and Jenna Coleman and stuff, and that was really cool. And they all had like proper meeting points scheduled and desks set up, and there were queues, and you had to, like, you know, book in advance and everything. But and they had a lot of people I would have liked to meet that just, you know, I didn't have time to. Like, what's his name? William Russell, who was one of the first companions in Doctor Who. And he's like 90-something years old. But he was in the very first episode back in the 60s. And, you know, he would have been very cool to meet if I'd had time. I don't know if he's still alive, actually. I should Google that. Yeah, still going, is he? Oh no, that's a different one. Was that his name? I think I've gotten his name wrong. Oh no, sorry, autocorrect. Got his name wrong. Oh, what's going on? Oh, spiders. Oh yeah, no, he's here. He's still alive, 95 years old. Still active according to Wikipedia. Had a son in 1988. Wow. Like, he would have been quite old even then for having kids. But yeah, what was I saying? Anyway, the point of my anecdote about that was they had all these people from the show with all the, like the proper scheduling and everything. But then there was the guy who played Winston Churchill in the Matt Smith episodes. And he kind of had his own table set up, like, away from everyone else. Just like, and he wasn't on any of the pre-booking or anything. He wasn't in the same area. He was in the sort of retail area where, like, the shops were and everything. So it's like, I don't know, I think he just did it himself. Like, he kind of booked himself in to sign autographs, which I didn't actually get one from him. I kind of would have liked to meet him, but I only spotted him as he was, like, basically finishing up to leave. But I think that's kind of funny, like, setting up your own table at a convention to, as a celebrity guest. Yeah, he's 95 and his son is 32. Some age difference. Enrique Iglesias' dad has a 12-year-old sibling. Really? Now that's interesting. There is another case of that somewhere. Oh, what was it? There's something... Here, you go in and watch your Sims of the Dead. We can't reopen the vet clinic until the snow stops, because I think it is bugging out all the payment stuff. Who was it recently had some mad age difference in their family? I can't think of it now. Oh, I was friends with a guy when I was in school, and he was my age, but I think his next youngest cousin at the time, say when he was about, like, I don't know, we were in school, so say he was about 15 at the time, and I think his next youngest cousin was in their 30s, which is a bit weird. And then I think, like, his oldest cousin would have been about 60. Because he was like the... Well, he was an only child of the youngest child, I think. He was an only child of the youngest child who was an abnormally young child in that family. Like, there was a big sort of age gap there. Grando was 6 when the Titanic sank. Oh, wow. None of my grandparents are still alive, but I'm pretty sure, in fact, I'm certain they were all born after the Titanic sank. I think both of my grandas were born in 1925. I should, you know, I can actually check that, because, they both went to primary school together, so they were the same age. And in their class as well was Charlie Haughey, who was Taoiseach of Ireland for years. So whatever age he is, they'd be the same age. Let's wiki him. For non-Irish people, or people who don't know, Taoiseach is basically the equivalent of Prime Minister in Ireland. Yeah, he was born in 1925. It matches up. But yeah. And yeah, Charlie Haughey is one who I think in his time people liked him, but in hindsight everyone hates him because he was really, really openly corrupt. But I think, you know, he had a sort of lovable rogue. He has a sort of lovable rogue reputation with old people. and they think he's great. But, you know, he did horrible things. Like, I think he was quite open about, you know, being open to bribes and stuff. And I think there's a whole thing under his time in government. A lot of really old historic buildings got knocked down and replaced with these really ugly brutalist things that are now being knocked down and replaced with nicer buildings because they were so awful. But I think it's just, you know, because if you knew him or if you gave him some money or whatever, you could get it done. I don't know. I wouldn't be a fan of him anyway, but at least one of my grandas thought he was the greatest thing since sliced bread. So, there you go. But then, you know, I suppose he was in his class at school, so maybe he was grand if you knew him or something. I think that was probably the problem with him, that if you knew him, you know, he was probably okay because, you know, he was quite corrupt. More people at the Liverpool Comic Con. Elijah Wood, Mickey Rourke, the cast of American Pie, Brian Blessed, John Chalice, I don't know who that is, and 2 people from Harry Potter, and Tank Girl, and Flash Gordon. Oh wow. Flash Gordon is that's the guy. He was in the Ted films, wasn't he? And Brian Blessed, I suppose he's there for Flash Gordon. And Elijah Wood's, you know, okay, you could see Elijah Wood going. He seems like someone who'd go to conventions and stuff. Probably in Frodo Baggins' capacity. Mickey Rourke is a bit of an odd one. I mean, not just odd that he's going to the convention. I think he's a bit odd anyway. God, another buzz. Hang on. Nothing of consequence. John Chalice. Oh, from Only Fools and Horses. Okay, let me see who he is. Oh, Boise from Only Fools and Horses. All right. I'll be honest, I didn't know he was still alive. I thought he was the one that died, but I think that was Trigger, now that I'm thinking about it more. Boise is a good guest to get for a convention, I think. Like, if you go... And David Harbour as well. Oh yeah, David Harbour, definitely. That would be a good guest. I don't know. I mean, you're starting to make me a little bit envious that I can't go. Imagine having Boise, David Harbour, and Sabrina the Teenage Witch all in the same room. You can't really, you know, predict that kind of situation from happening. What do I mean? I don't even know what that sentence was. Sister's been watching classic EastEnders from the 90s. Oh, wow. Isn't there like 10 million episodes of it? I suppose you'd never really run out. You can kind of, you know, keep yourself going for a long time. I'd say by the time you watched like 1990 to like 2000, you'd have forgotten the start of it and could probably loop right back around. Oh no, I couldn't get over within 4 days. I have work and other commitments. and I have like friends coming over next weekend and stuff. It would be mad to just be able to like dump everything and run off to meet Boise and Sabrina the Teenage Witch in the same day, though. It's 10 episodes a week and she watches them all in one weekend. Oh wow. Yeah, I don't know. I never really got it. I never really watched the soaps or anything, but the one thing that sort of stands out in my memory is that I used to have a tape of Thomas the Tank Engine episodes I'd recorded off the TV. Well, my parents had recorded. I was too young to work the machine. But one of the episodes they recorded was Dirty Objects, which is the best Thomas the Tank Engine episode, where basically James makes fun of the carriages for being dirty and how goes on about how he's red and shiny and, you know, he's never dirty and they should have some pride. And then the carriages give him a bump or something in the back as he's going over a hill, so his brakes stop working and he flies down the hill too fast and crashes into an oil tanker and gets covered in oil, and they're all like, oh, look at James, he's a dirty object. It's the best Thomas the Tank Engine episode by far, anyway, in my, you know, younger self's mind. But yeah, my parents accidentally taped an episode of Brookside over it, and I just, you know, have that episode burned into my head now. If it was to be shown in clips on television, it would be familiar to me, just because I can still remember sitting down to watch Dirty Objects, and it's coming up to that episode, you know, the one I'm waiting to see, and then it cuts to, it was like a woman with short grey hair, and she was quite like an older woman. I don't, maybe other people know which actress it was. And yeah, she's had a very serious face, and that's what I remember most about being in the episode. I also remember being like traumatized as a child because I was in the same room as my parents when it was around the same time they were watching an episode of it, and I think a woman and a baby fell off a building site somehow or something, or the baby got loose on the building site and the woman went after it, and then they both like fell and died or something. And yeah, they were like in they didn't show them die, but they showed the body bags, and I think that really scared me when I was younger, like of building sites. I think that gave me a few nightmares. But yeah, it sounds a bit like the film Baby's Day Out, but a lot more tragic. I'd have to Google that sometime, just to figure out, you know, what actually happened in that episode. Your sister irons tea towels. Oh wow. That's interesting. I know that my mum used to iron underwear until I pointed out to her that no one can actually see them under clothes. And I was just like, why are you ironing these? Like ironing underwear and socks. And then I think she stopped. But you know, you're just making more work for yourself. I just buy those whatchamacallit, never iron shirts, and you never need to iron them. You just sort of, when you're having a shower, you just sort of hang them up on the back of the door and let the steam do the work in there. They never wrinkle or anything. God, she irons her underwear and socks and everything. Wow. Yeah, I don't see the point. Well, efficient storage, maybe. You can probably get them quite flat if you iron everything. You know, you can fold them all on top of each other and stack them quite tightly. Have these guys aged at all? Okay, they've aged one day. This past nearly hour and a half has been one day of sim time because I haven't fast forwarded at all. No wonder this depression feels like it's lasting forever. No, it must have been 2 days. He's down to 22 hours. Let's have him call the sadness hotline again. I have to say, I am actually kind of impressed at how long this, at how gloomy Drizello actually is. Because normally their personality traits don't seem to have much of a bearing, but this actually has turned into a little storyline. Would it be funny if the sadness hotline is, you know, rather than a support hotline, it's a hotline that sad people all call to meet, you know, young single sad people to chat about sad things with and make themselves more sad? Like that priest chat line in Father Ted. You know, where you call up to chat with young priests in your area. We need some sort of breakfast in here. Eggs and toast. Party size. Yeah, an emo dating service, exactly. Although, if you were depressed and lonely and wanted to hook up, you wouldn't be lonely anymore, I suppose, once you hooked up. So, I think they'd be destroying their fan base that way. No, you'd want to be... Yeah, I suppose you wouldn't be able to actually hook up with anyone. You'd just have to tell them reasons why you couldn't hook up with them to make them more lonely and depressed. I think that's how it would have to work. I don't know. I mean, I haven't typed up the formal business plan for this phone line, but if I ever do, yeah, that's how it'll work. The point of the phone line is to make people sadder. You call up when you're feeling sad, and they make you sadder. Just so you know, just so you can kind of own it and wallow in it, and, you know... I don't know if that's a good thing to do. That's probably an awful thing to do, now that I think about it. But I think maybe it might be empowering. Like, okay, you're sad because things are out of your control, but if you call up this chat line to make you sadder, then you're sad by choice. And you kind of know, okay, it will give you power over your current state, wouldn't it? I don't know. This is dangerous. This is dangerous psychology. Why am I talking about this? Someone's going to be inspired by this idea. So yeah, I'm guessing these guys will probably be teenagers tomorrow when we're streaming. Yeah, I'll be streaming tomorrow as usual. Next Sunday I won't be. As I was saying earlier, I have friends over. I wasn't saying I wouldn't be streaming. I mentioned having friends over though. But yeah, so I'll probably be too busy to come on. But I'll be on tomorrow at 7 o'clock, the usual time. And we'll age these young rapscallions up to old rock scallions. Yeah, I could be a scam life guru. I kind of think, you know, it would be fun to run a cult. Like, I don't know, you listen to I've listened to some podcasts and stuff about like documentaries about all these cults and everything, and I always think, you know, if they weren't evil, then, you know, and then it would be quite a powerful thing. Like, yeah. Like all these people with all their charisma, they get all these randomers to follow them and live in a big commune with them and do loads of work together and give like their lives meaning and stuff. And, you know, I suppose giving meaning to people's lives like that is probably a good thing. But then they get to the point where they're like, you know, cutting them off from their families and, you know, mistreating them and committing mass suicide and stuff. All the bad cult stuff. I mean, that's pretty awful. So, I don't know. It's probably an inevitable consequence of that kind of system. I think what I've heard as like a theory is it's, you know, it's because the like cult leaders build themselves up as being like, you know, the big important person who, you know, everyone has to look up to, and they're fantastic and they're bigger than life. So they have to keep one-upping whatever their last idea was, and then it always just escalates into something completely stupid. Like massacres or mass suicide or torture or something, and, you know, it's a sort of inevitable consequence. So basically, in closing, no, cults aren't a good idea. And please don't form one based on my ideas of being in control of your sadness. Oh, well, it's 10 o'clock now. I think I'll finish up for today. It hasn't been the most eventful Sims stream, apart from, you know, the hassle at the vets, but I think there's been a good chat stream. More of a stream of consciousness than usual, but it's been fun. So I will be back tomorrow at 7 to continue this. If you've enjoyed the stream and want to watch it again, I'll be uploading it to YouTube, NinjaConnor86. If you're already watching on YouTube and want to catch it live next time, twitch.tv/NinjaConnor on a Sunday or Monday night. Until next time, goodbye.